What's the front page? I don't have a front.
Should have.
That's the
It
application.
didn't share that much.
That's just the
space,
application.
And then, and the original plan. Yeah.
I'm with
That-
you.
Yeah, you got it right there.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's underneath the cover letter.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, I'd like to call the planning board to order at 6:03. And we got Tom ahead of us again, Tom Malcolm with the an application for what?
Do your roll.
change the
Oh, wow.
use.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot my roll call. I thought that's what you just did though, but
No, I was just telling him, she can write it down.
Avron Danforth,
Yeah,
John Cody,
Here.
John Crawford,
Here.
Evan Campbell. Absent. Dave Levesque,
Yeah.
Heidi Wheaton. Absent. Michelle Anderson. Absent.
Anybody excuse, Mr. Chairman?
Nobody that has been excused, no. Evan's the only one.
Okay.
Yeah, we got, Tom's gonna bring up the application for the old funeral home for change of use for a church.
Minutes here.
Oh, yeah, with the minutes, we need to pass the minutes for for January and February. December's not done yet,
I'm still trying to find.
so. Has everybody read those on it? Did you read them, David?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Anybody have any issues with the meetings? Except as read?
oh, my-
Motion, we accept the January 15th and the February 19th minutes.
All in favor?
I have a question
Yeah,
on the date, these aren't dated.
right there. 12/16, that's the one we're not doing.
No,
We
that's
just approved those.
January.
Right,
Must be the other one.
that's January.
That's January.
January, Mr. Bragdon did.
Yeah,
February's Erica did.
The January one. We said. We approved it. And it says conditional. Approved. Pending.
yeah,
Road names possible.
that's what it
Have you
is.
got the road names
No.
yet? Still don't have them yet.
It's still laying on my desk. It has not gone to the state yet.
Okay,
But they are identified. They had, Tom and Lorna in the office have identified those roads. They just haven't submitted that to the state.
Yeah, because Shane come in, Lauren and I were doing, but Shane came in and said he didn't think Steve was gonna like that, so we said, wait, we're gonna wait then before we submit it, we wanna make sure that they're happy with what we put, cause we put roads in there, we name those roads.
yeah,
911, they don't get changed.
So it was a simple task, should have been done 2 months ago. But
but they haven't yet,
Yeah.
so we're, okay. Well, I assume they're working on it, to getting it done.
we got the old business. But we don't ever. We were right on, but. The new business
Okay.
is what we're doing right now. Tom's gonna
Yes.
present.
Okay. You all have packet. It's a pretty simple, packet. It's site plan review for Charleston Pentecostal Church. Wayne Whitney, I have worked with on through this process, and when him and I first talked, as I explained to him, it had to go to site plan review just because of the change. It will still have to go through a change of use as well, but first step is to do this. And because we'd had other entities interested in it, we had to go through the site plan review. You can pretty much see what, that they're not gonna do much. They do have a buy seller's agreement with the bank. I talked with them and that's all good and clear. Because in order for them to come forward, they had to have something saying that they had the right to do something on that building. And also their financial. There's no financial issues whatsoever with this project. Purchase the building and do what they're gonna do. If you looked at I also put the map and lot stuff in there, and I found the original, when that building was built in 1992.
92?
And of course, nothing has changed on it. But it has 50 parking spaces, so it far exceeds what they would need for the size of the building. They're gonna do some cosmetic things, small changes inside, but no real major changes to the building.
Okay, so
You're
are you gonna be like dividing that up for, like one part is a church, then the other part is maybe like a youth center or something like that, I mean, you may be wanting to put in there, or,
The building, everything about this property is almost perfect. The outside, parking lot, entrances, perfect. Into the building. What we would use for the sanctuary, where we would have kids' rooms, is almost laid out again for nursery. Where the caskets were in there, there's two half walls that come up.
that's right, yeah.
We would take them two down and that would be the kids. Again, I've had one good walk. And then out in the hallway where it comes in, because it's quite a long hallway, because you've got a back and a front entrance. There's two sets of doors into what we call the sanctuary. We would close those two doors off and move the door more towards the front of the building so people could enter in the back of the sanctuary. Other than that, I don't see an awful lot of interior changes we would make.
Do you plan on doing anything with the basement, or does it need it right
It
off?
doesn't have a basement.
Doesn't
It's on
have a
slab.
basement. Okay, I thought it had a basement in that. Okay,
Has a garage, if you look at the drawing doesn't really show it good, it has like a garage
all back.
on the back side of it.
Yeah.
There's no basement. The canopy, as you all remember, the canopy got torn off from it by a U-Haul truck. That all got fixed and engineered fixed and they re-roofed, they'd only allowed them to roof the front half.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have them do the back.
I talked to the bank too, but they wouldn't. That's all. So,
You don't own, well, you wouldn't own any of the fencing, right? Isn't that like Stearns Lumber Company?
Awesome. I don't know.
That it hasn't come up in any of my conversations. It wasn't listed in any of the property that goes with.
I think it does belong to
Where the
Pat.
U-Haul is.
Yeah,
Places.
yeah. I was just thinking it'd be nice if he could fix that back up himself like he did before, but it has nothing to do with what we're gonna do here, but
No. I will tell you, well, most of you know, we did have a person, I can't say it's a citizen because they didn't sign their name, I can't tell you it's a resident of Millinocket or who it was, that wrote us about not wanting this to go through because of they felt that Millinocket needed a funeral home. Well, Millinocket, well, it does need a funeral home, but that's not our decision, and that's not, well, that's nothing to do with what we're discussing and planning. So that will not be read into the record because we have no identification of it whatsoever. I had another lady that called me was a citizen and asked if I thought we needed another church in Millinocket. My reply to her was, that's that's not up to me. I said, and this has nothing to do with that. This has potential buyer. I don't care if it's a church or whatever it is, passes everything. And her main concern all come back around to being not on tax roll. And again, that's nothing to do with planning. I explained that to her. And she was very polite, very, okay, I understand. But I did want you to be aware of it too. We did have the two. And Blaine and I have talked, if you want to.
I think another thing, I was thinking about that funeral home thing. You know, she got funeral homes in Lincoln, I think Patton might have one. Churches do a lot of. Yes, you got a bus people. We would hope that we have funerals out of our building. Not that we want funerals for that, but and when we come into a place, we want to be part of it. If all we do is open the doors on Sunday morning, we're not doing our job. And you know, the thing on the tax roll, we understand that, you know, you lose some revenue, but I believe these are the pastors. I sit in the congregation and I'm the maintenance guy. So I get to see, you know, the value that we're gonna bring to town. We're gonna help in many ways that you can't put a dollar. Pastor's very good friends with Herschel. They've already talked about a partnership. We've already talked about supporting here in town. We have a pretty big covenant Corinth that maybe even able to help this covenant. Right, so I just say that to say, I think we can add value. That's what we do. We're in the people business. And we will, our logo is we want to help people. And that's what we try to do in our churches, in our communities. Our best.
And that's what I found in talking with members of other communities that they're in. That they're very supportive and very oriented to helping the community. So
Well,
I just want to add that too.
as pretty much everybody knows here too, we do have people that travel to Pentecostal churches from this area, so you know, it's not like it's a total, you know, it'll be good for all around, I guess. Yeah, we get people that travel to Medway, Holton, there's another one up there, some that people travel to, so
We have people in Charleston.
yeah, that's a ways.
It is.
And we like them.
You got
They represent you very well.
Yeah, well, great.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So. All right, anybody got any questions?
Got a couple of questions. I also serve as a fire chief here for the community. We do require a Knox box, you know, for after hours. What's the closest person, you know, close by from the church?
Well, I think it's, our pastor will be 45 minutes away.
Okay.
But we may have a key player that's right out of each.
That's important. So a Knox box, so we can get in there until, you know, a key holder arrives and. Yeah, so as long as we can have that, you know, that's set up ahead of time. Good thing.
You good, John? Good. Albert?
No question. I'd like to make a comment though, too. I received an email. And I want them to know that I read it. And I agree with much of their interests and concerns. But it is not a function of planning board, not what we're here to do. Also, I have heard of, you know, you're losing another taxable property. again, that is not something that the planning board deals with. I have reviewed all the criteria. I have no questions. Ready to welcome you to Millinocket. I've been familiar with outwardly, outside of Charles Church years and years since I was growing up. I had not realized your growth and expansion till I started talking to Tom about
Neither did I, yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's
And
pretty impressive.
it is. I want to congratulate you on what you're doing.
Just a couple right here behind them.
Well,
And God.
Mostly her.
well, that's
Sounds great.
wonderful. It's great. This is spreading God's word, which we're charged to do. Most of us are not that active. Respect you and congratulate you and wish you well and successful here in Millinocket. Yeah, that's
you.
it.
I'd just like to say, I hope you're very successful in this endeavor. Being a man of religion myself, I can see the value of it. Wish you well.
We all do. Good thing. So, have you got any questions for us?
I don't think so. I mean, this is the last hurdle we have internally. We're gonna close if we get approved here tonight on March 27th. We hit the ground running. While there's not a lot of structural changes, we're gonna refresh everything. I've got different color scheme. This and that.
Just cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll be in touch and checking with Tom on what we
Yeah.
need to do. We'll check with you. But no, I mean, we feel this is not only a great area for it, it's a great opportunity. And I don't think perfect match for it, you know, so, we're excited to get to town here and get going and get open.
Yeah, any of the facilities that we've gotten, we take great pride in how they look, and we take very good care of them. We feel like that represents, what we're trying to do, and we want to make the town better. All of our pastors are local. We always get involved with supporting the fire departments, police officers, anything that we can do. We don't feel like everything has to happen inside the four walls. We want everybody to be happy that we're there. I'd rather, if you don't, I don't have a question about the building. If you just wanted to share, what does the town need? I mean, we're a church, but in your mind, we're not here to do what we want. We're here to do what helps you.
Well, we can't really just tell you, what we think we want to do. I mean, I'm sure that Peter has a better handle on what this town needs than we do. And, I'm gonna put him on the spot to answer that.
Revenue.
He's gonna live, what's that?
No,
That's what you do.
I would be more than happy to,
Yeah.
sit and talk about that
Great.
kind of stuff another time, bring in we have community initiatives director on staff that does a lot of that work for us, or somebody from the rec department. We definitely have an abundance of need, right? And not that it's anything to do with criteria
No,
for this,
I get it.
but I'll just mention that do accept payments in lieu of taxes from quite a few nonprofits, and something we could discuss
I didn't,
to intrigue you.
I didn't want to try to put you off. Won't take it that way. It's just that.
He put me on the spot.
I did,
I
and
get it.
that's very same reason, because we're here to just to do the one thing we do.
Yeah,
And
I get
we can't. Maybe you shouldn't or don't want to do anything like that when Peter's got a better handle on what town business actually is, so.
Sure. Well, we just want to come in with all ears open.
Yeah.
We're very active, even financially with the fire departments. I think you'll find what we give back to the community will be more than what you are getting in taxes.
Well, the car wash next door, they always open.
Carl?
Like just open. No, no, it's not.
In spring, that's gonna be busy. But really, what I understand that these are difficult times.
Yeah.
Especially running a town. Like I have great admiration. Glad you guys care about this community. But you will find, and don't take my word for it, you'll see. The town will get back more than what they were getting for taxes.
You know, if I could, just for
Yeah, absolutely.
the, you know, but there's you know, an ominous umbrella concern when a for-profit commercial property goes to a nonprofit.
Of course.
In the grand scheme of things, that one tax bill being moved from tax revenue rolls is not enough to drastically impact our budget. You know, that is always a concern in the community when they hear that. But people that work with those numbers day in, day out understand that one tax bill that size of that property not enough to really change our operation.
Understood.
I just want to thank Tom. Tom was very efficient and very direct and communicative on the process, get me the paperwork. It was done before we got off the phone.
He has an instrumental role.
Yeah,
He does. Yeah.
well done. Thank you, Tom.
The only other thing I'd add, we do have a dynamic young couple that will come lead the church. I think your young people, your young families will like them, and even the folks that are the older generation will really enjoy this. The guys from Belfast ran his dad's business for quite a while. They're outdoors people. Katie is Chris Simmons' daughter, the game warden. She used to be watching up here. So it's neat that they both just have such a love for this region. And I bet they're both, what, they both 25? Yeah, so yesterday I was 25, so I don't know what happened. But they're young, great couple. So they're unusual, really unusual. And they're great with people, love kids. She's a teacher in our academy. I think you'll find that in the community, they'll be very respected and loved, really.
Super.
Yep.
Wow. Sounds like we need a motion.
I'm ready to make a motion, Mike.
Jumping Jiminy, I guess, maybe.
Yes, I move that we accept the application for the plan site review.
Okay. Okay, John seconded. You guys didn't vote, yeah, no discussion, we just did that, so let's, all in favor? Okay, unanimous.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
yeah, for making the time to come up. All good?
You could call, you could seek a motion to adjourn.
That's just what we're about ready to do.
All right, let's do it.
Now,
Seek adjourn, yeah. Make a motion to adjourn,
I'll second it.
all right,
our next meeting. So that's the, can't remember. We were gonna meet on the 18th.
Our next meeting is
15, April 15th,
April 15th. I think April is still in the Wednesdays
Wednesday.
because of the
All right,
budget workshops.
we got one more month.
So we got one more month of April.
Okay,
Uh,
yep.
one
What
more
was it?
month of Wednesday and then we'll go back on
April
15th.
15th.
normal Thursdays.
All right. Good.
Just because of the budget.
The budget workshops, the
Yeah.
council will be meeting here.
Now I'll move into,
Well, we've got it now, buddy. Second, everybody's done it. We're already done it. We're all set to go.
no man.
Thank you very much for coming.
We
Thank
just
you,
voted.
appreciate it.
Every time.